We met at a BBYO convention, and Sam asked me to dance. And I said, I can't, I'm the chairman of the convention, I'm busy. My mother said, she said, why don't you date him? And I said, nah, I don't want to date him. And she said to me, just go out, you're not gonna marry the guy, just date him. So then when we were getting married, I said, you told me I wasn't gonna marry this guy.
There are so many expressions that we use in business or in philanthropy, and that is, do as I do, not as I say. So that you might not be a good speaker, you may not be a forceful leader, but if you do the right things and people observe it, if you make a gift that people respect, therein is a message, and that's what leaders do.
It takes passion, it takes a commitment, it takes this feeling that you're responsible not only for your close circle of friends or your family or even your community. You're responsible for Klal Israel.
When we moved here, when Sam sold the business and we retired, he was only 52. So we needed something to do. So we called the Federation cold call, and he said, I'd like to volunteer. And they said to him, you're the first one who ever called us cold and said that.
You got to believe in what you're doing. And beyond that, you need to be consistent. So as it pertains to Sam, if there's a meeting on world jewelry, if there's a meeting on local leadership, if there's a meeting on almost anything, Sam's there. He doesn't pick and choose. He knows that he's got to do his part, and he's there more than most. And that is one way to garner respect from colleagues and people that you work with.
From the second that I got here, one of my first phone calls was from Sam saying, "Welcome, I'm here, and I'm going to give you advice whether you like it or not." And he did, and his advice is always spot on, but he's always someone who I would call when I would seek advice. He knows people, he knows how to get to people, he knows what people are thinking, he knows what people are doing.
He's an unbelievable fundraiser. I can't ask anyone for anything. He can raise money like no one I've ever seen.
Sam can talk to the wall, and he can make the wall make a contribution to Jewish Federation of Palm Beach County.
You know, Sam's the kind of guy that could be recognized for doing a lot of different things. And in this particular case, he's well respected. He puts his heart into all of the positions he has. I know that he's a trustee at the Federation. He's also chaired many committees, and no one could be more deserving than Sam Liebovich.
He was always active. He was active in the synagogue. He was always a fundraiser. He was always involved.
So many wonderful philanthropic organizations that do wonderful work. Quite honestly, I've never seen one that wasn't worthy. You know, they all help. Federation's unique in that it helps in so many different directions.
I think when you go to Israel and you see what your money has done or what your time and energy has done, I think it's something that has great meaning. The more you see and the more that it touches you and the more it becomes real to you, the more you want to contribute and be a part of it.
Sam has a very warm and very generous Jewish heart. So this is the lesson for all of us. We should care. We should care about our community. We should care about our Jewish family, and we should care about our Klal Israel. This is Klal Israel, to care.
He has clearly demonstrated and excelled that his focus is community and doing whatever he can to help build community and fulfilling the mission of the Jewish Federation of Palm Beach County.
People talk about how they don't ever want to be like their parents. I can't relate. I've always strived to be as generous and kind, ambitious, hardworking, and as selfless as my father. People that know my father often call him a mensch, A fitting title for a man that has given his time, money, and heart helping people in the Jewish community across the country and the world. Hey, I guess people noticed, Dad. What a well-deserved honor. I love you, and I am still striving to be like you. Bad jokes and all.
Dear Dad, I'm so proud of you for receiving the Jeanne Levy Community Leadership Award. You deserve it. You have always been a man of integrity, have given your time and money to your community, and have followed your heart, even if your decisions were unpopular with those closest to you. You have inspired me and have taught me to do the same throughout my life. You taught me how to believe in the good of humanity, even as evil looks us in the eye. Thank you for being a great dad and leader to those around you. I love you.
So thank you, Sam. Thank you so much. And I miss you, and I would like to be with you in this evening.
But I want you to know I'm honored to be taking part in this. I'm honored to be able to say that I've worked with you and I know you, and I say to you, congratulations, Mazel Tov, on an award that is so well deserved.
Sam, I'm very proud of you. It's a well-deserved reward.